Hey, now guys, say, I've mentioned Mindrift a lot on this channel, but I felt I have never done a specific video on Mindrift. And this is this video right now. This video is dedicated to Mindrift. I have a 1 year and 6 months experience working on Mindrift platform. So in this video, I'm going to tell you everything about Mindrift, what it's about, how to make money from Mindrift, how to get into Mindrift, how to go through the qualification process and what to expect. I'm also going to show you payment proof so you understand that I am speaking from experience and everything I have actually done along the way. Mindrift is a website that allows you to complete tasks. Now, the first thing we want to do is to go to Mindrift website, and you can go ahead and just scroll down through the website. Now, you'll see everything about this, the community. There are more than 10,000 AI tutors on Mindrift currently, and they have different roles that you can actually apply for. Now, these are the kind of companies you'll be completing work for that we've worked on: Amazon, Anthropic, Microsoft, and you can see these are big companies. Now let's go to the application portal and review the roles that they have and which one I think you should apply for. Because this is very important so you don't apply for a role that you would not see any job and what you actually expect when you make your application. Now, looking at these current roles, I am not in the STEM field, that is the science, technology, engineering, and I think mathematics field, because there are a lot of STEM jobs here, and you can actually apply for all these jobs, which is mathematics, QA. QA positions are very good if you know you have a master's degree or you have a very advanced knowledge of these fields. I would advise you go for QA. Now, if you have a beginner's knowledge about this field, maybe you're an undergraduate and you know your CV, I've done an extensive video on how to create a CV for data annotation roles. You can watch that video if you don't have a good CV. So if you are not like an expert, you can start with roles like the AI agent evaluation analyst. This is a very beginner friendly role. Another beginner friendly role I would advise if you're good with writing is to apply for the English AI trainer. In fact, I was told to share my invitation link by Mindrift on for this particular role, meaning they're actively shortlisting for this role. But like I said, I think this is faster than using the invitation links. Now, the evaluation scenario writer is also a good role, but it's a little bit more advanced than this. So just take all these in consideration, know your skill and know your qualification on which you think will be very good for you. Now, the Zendex consultant is something that is like they're advertising this role a lot on LinkedIn, so I know they're definitely looking for people in this role. So, if you're in the STEM field like science, engineering, these are also roles that are vacant, and you can apply for this role. Like I said, these are the roles that I feel are best to go for right now. So just look through them and let's take a case scenario. So you just go ahead when you are sure of what you want to apply for, click on apply. Now, when the page loads up, what you want to do is to go down, read through this, and understand what it's about. If it's something you're interested in, if it is something you can do, then you go ahead and click on the application. And when you click on this, you just go ahead and import your resume here. You fill your first name, your last name, your email, your phone numbers. Go ahead and populate these fields with your information. The cover letter is normally not important. I have done applications without the cover letter and it all goes through. So this is just optional. Just fill your CV and complete this application. Now you've seen Mindrift website and how to do your application for Mindrift. Let's discuss what comes after this stage. Now, after you complete your Mindrift application, you're going to get a mail like 3 days or 4 days later telling you that they've seen your application and perhaps sometimes they tell you to do an AI interview on brain trust or you're going to get a direct assessment. So the AI interview is a kind of new thing that started just 2 months ago. Now I'm going to tell you what to expect in your AI interview and your assessments. Now, for the AI interview, what I want you to do first of all is to try to access Brain Trust AI interview. Most of these AI interview normally have trials. So if you can't access that one, I have tried, but I could not access it. So you just try if you can access the trial for the AI interview first. But if you can't access it, you want to go to Micro One. That one I know how to access. So you want to go to Micro One and go to Micro One and just search for Micro One test interview. Then click on prepare for your next interview. And when you click on this, so it's going to open this page where you will see different roles that you can actually test. So let's go ahead and try practicing for this role. And we're just going to click on practice interview.
Hi user, my name is Zara. I'm an AI recruiter at MicroOne. Thank you for joining the interview. How's your day going so far?
My day is going very fine.
Glad to hear that. My day is good as well, just filled with interviews. But it's with great candidates like you. Let's jump into it. Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Yes, I can, but this is just a test interview. Now, one trick you could always do is this, which I normally don't advise. So, let's say this is another phone that you are holding. You can put it below the webcam, and when the AI gives you the question, you tap on your record on ChatGPT. Then it's going to record it and convert that to text. Then you're going to send that to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to give you an answer to the question that the AI is asking you, and you're going to use that answer and just like read it. You're not going to look at the phone too much. You just use scope so you maintain some eye contact. But this is just for educational purpose. I don't advise you to do this. Now, that is a quick interface of how the AI interview looks like. You're just going to start answering those questions. Now, you don't really need to use any trick. You can pass on your own if you do understand the field. And one good tip is don't speak too much. Don't talk too much about things that are not necessary, because it's the AI will keep asking you more questions according to the things you say. So just keep your conversation smooth and short. When you go through that AI interview, you're going to get a mail after some days, or you're going to go to your dashboard and you see if you pass or not. Then when you pass through that stage, you're going to take a test that is specific to the role you're applying for. So if you're a writer, you're going to get a test that is going to give you like three prompts to write on. So after you're done with that, you're going to get a mail telling you to that you've completed the process, and you're going to get invitation to Discord after completing a simple quiz about how the platform works. On a very good period of application, this will take you like, let's say, a week throughout this whole process, or it may take a little bit longer depending on how urgent they need people. Forget all this pay on that dashboard on the job application page. Mindrift actually pays up to $55 for some roles and specific countries, but for many third world countries, you'll normally be paid from $5 to $12 depending on the particular roles. Now, just have to know that the annotation roles pays a little less than the other roles, but sometimes they have more jobs than the other roles. So it's something of choice which one you exactly want to apply for. Mindrift normally pays bi-weekly, and this is my dashboard. You could see that I have made $149 in the last 2 weeks. I have not worked a lot because I make videos and I actually have other online work I actually do. I work on Pareto and I also work with Super Annotate. So you could see what I have actually made within the last 2 weeks. So if I go down to my payments, you can actually see this account and what I have made. You could see what I've withdrawn over the years from Mindrift. The highest I've made so far is $1,500 in 2 weeks. This money I made in 2 weeks. This is also money I made in 2 weeks. And this was like last year. You can see I started receiving money from Mindrift since April. Now that is just a short payment proof, just to make sure you understand that Mindrift does pay and it is worth your time. So go ahead and give it a shot and let me know. When you get to the test, I'm going to be there. You just need to post in the community that you've done and you've gotten to the test, you've passed through the interview. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to pass your test. I can't do that here because the tests are specific to each application. So when you get to that stage, just let me know in the YouTube community and I'm going to be there to help you.